their they have to mute their system. Skype. Yeah. So there are three main topics that we are going to study today. One, very typical structure of a TV newsroom. So you see all the news across the country or globally as well. They are slightly different from each other, except that the basic structure remains the same, which we are going to discuss today. Two of the key desks that we are going to discuss is input and output desk. Then we'll talk about TV news production desk and its function. It's very important to know, for us to know what the production desk does. Now this production desk comes under output desk. We'll go through the entire flow chart and see that. And at the end of the lecture, we'll study about visual sources, that is archives and OB-WANs. Fine. Now, let's first discuss what is a TV newsroom. So, what is your idea for TV newsroom? What do you think that what happens in a TV newsroom? So, I suppose that you people had already visited certain news channels. You have seen what a PCR room, what happens in a PCR room, how a newsroom is like. So, may I know your idea about TV newsroom? How do you feel a TV newsroom is like, or what is your experience of having visited one such newsroom? Yes, Tanisha, would you want to answer this question?
Yes, ma'am. We visited various departments, and we could, like, we went to the recording room as well, the place that they were recording the program, and there was a live streaming going on. So we went there and we saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So see, if we talk about a TV newsroom, there are two main components. One, it acts as a news office, like how a typical newspaper office may work as. We have various desks, we have journalists, we have reporters, right? All those things. Plus, it is we also have a TV studio. So basically, it's a combination of a TV studio and a news office. Now, this is a space wherein the stories are collected, they are written, they are edited, and then they are broadcast. Okay, now all the stories that are not done within a TV newsroom or within a studio, they are done outside, and it is done through OB-WAN or outside broadcast WAN, which you may be knowing, right? So it's a mini portable studio, and these are used to transmit news from venues which are away from TV station studio, right? Now, have you seen an OB-WAN?
No.
No, never. Okay. So OB-WAN, if you keep an eye, while coming to the college, university, so you will get to see OB-WAN somewhere or the other place. You will surely get to see it. I myself had seen it in Ahmedabad once or twice of, I think, News 9, right? That news channel. So OB-WAN are okay. If you haven't seen an OB-WAN, what you do after this classes is you just Google and you look at the images. You'll be able to recall. You must have seen it somewhere. So basically,
Yeah,
these are the WANs.
movies and
Yes.
series and all stuff, but I've not seen live.
You haven't seen live.
Yeah,
Live as in,
live as in the through my eyes.
so where have you seen OB-WANs then,
I've
E3?
seen on movies and series.
Okay. Not a problem, not a problem. So generally, in places like Delhi and Mumbai, we generally get to see OB-WANs. In Ahmedabad and Gandhinagar places, it's rare. But you just Google it and you'll get an idea about it. So it's kind of a mini portable studio, as I had discussed with you people, and all the outdoor shooting or reporting that has to be done and which has to be instantly broadcast is done through OB-WAN. Otherwise, what happens? Reporters go out, they do shooting, then it's recorded, then it's brought to the television studio, it's edited, it's produced by the production team, and then it's broadcast, right? So this is a procedure, but we'll come to the working of the OB-WAN as well later on. Now, as I remember, I had discussed that how is it that the TV news studio function. And I also remember that you people had given an answer that, first, basically a story is identified, a journalist is sent, a journalist do a research on that, and then they go and do a reporting, they collect footages, then they make a script for that, the camera person is involved, the entire script is then sent to the production team, they look for they make an entire rundown, they put in graphic footages, take all the old content from the archives, right? And then an entire news is broadcast, right? And this is how a very general working of a television news studio is like, right? Yes, let me come to the next one. Let's directly come to the point. I'll share my screen with you people. I have two graphics in front of me, which I have made myself on Canva today. It will give a very generalized view or very general view of what a typical newsroom is like. You understand everything one by one. Just keep this graphic in mind because we are going to discuss all these in detail in the next slides. Mm, wait. Let's look at this slide, a typical newsroom. I'll zoom it. See. Can you see this chart?
Yes.
Yes. Right. Now see, these are the key components under which various verticals of a news channel or newsroom falls in. So we have desk or editorial team. So in a news channel, you'll always, come across, if you happen to work in a newsroom, television newsroom, you'll always come across these terms, input desk and output desk. These are the two key desks. The other desks fall under input desk, which again we'll discuss in the next slide, right? So if we talk about desk or editorial team, we have input desk and output desk. Then we have PCR, which is production control room, wherein we have audio mixer or control, video mixer or control, camera, switcher. Also, producers, which we'll see later, who are part of the output desk, coordinate with PCR people, production control room people, right? And then we have studio, wherein we have generally anchors, camera person, a floor manager, and guests. Okay, just keep this chart in mind. The rest of it will be clear later on. Fine. Yes, somebody will have to mute. Somebody will have to be mute. Okay, now the next slide. So see, in this slide, I discussed two desks, input and output desk. We have to understand everything inside out about input and output desk. But if you happen to work in a newsroom or in a television news channel, there are high chances that you'll be part of either of the desks, right? Now, input desk has an assignment desk. We'll discuss this again later. Reporters, journalists, stringers, or correspondent. You know the differences between them, correspondent, stringers, journalist, and reporter.
Stringer.
Who will tell me what is the difference between a stringer and a correspondent? See, a stringer is a freelancer, and a correspondent is a correspondent is on the payroll of a media organization, and more so they have a bigger role as compared to a reporter. Like I can be a city reporter, right? I can be a crime reporter, but if I'm a correspondent, that means I have a larger role to play. That means I'll be covering a particular area of maybe Ahmedabad. I'll be responsible for news in Ahmedabad or particular kind of news in Ahmedabad. Okay, so it is kind of a senior position as compared to reporters. A very basic, the first position that suppose if you go and join a media organization, your designation will be reporter. You'll become correspondent much later. Okay. Agency feed comes under input desk. Now there is a particular desk which looks after agency feed that come. There's a social media desk. There's a desk which looks after other channels. What is it that other channels are carrying? How is it that they're carrying it? And they keep an eye on it, right? OB1 comes under input desk, or everything related to all the activities related to this. Guests and guest coordinators come under input desk. Research team. Now it's not necessary that every channel has a research team, but like for example, when I was working in a business news channel, we had a research team because we need that niche crowd to cater to the information that comes in, because those are not general informations, right? And then we have other news desk. So in detail, we are going to discuss a couple of desks. One is assignment desk. But before that, let me tell you about other news desk. I have written here business, sports, etc. So in every news organization, there is a segment, there is a desk depending on the kind of news we are providing. I could be part of a business desk, I could be part of sports desk, I could be part of regional desk, I could be part of national, I could be part of political desk. So like this, the desks are divided based on the fields, right?
Yes.
A research team does an entire research. Guest coordinator we are going to discuss, OB1 we are going to discuss, agency feed will come to it, reporters have explained, and assignment desk. Now output desk. Let's look at output desk. The production team or producers. So if you happen to join any TV news organization, you either will be hired as a reporter or a producer. Anchor, of course not, because anchor is something that comes in very late, right? So we'll see the functioning of producer, what producers do. Then output desk also has video editors and graphic team. Now look at the entire chart holistically. See, input desk has all those people who give information or through whom the information comes to the news, in the news studio. All this information is then passed on to output desk, and you see producers are part of output desk, so they are people who are responsible for release of news. Now in what form, in what way, how long, selection of news, it entirely rests on the discretion of producers. Fine. So this is how, that's why I have shown this arrow over here. These are all input desk, which are responsible for bringing in the news to the news channel, and the output desk is about flashing all those news on our television screen. Fine. So again, I go back to the previous slide. So see, input and output desk, it's taken care of. PCR, you all know, it's like, it's entirely the technical stuff, all the technicalities that are involved to broadcast a news. And then we have studio through which the news is broadcast. That means we have anchor, we have camera person, floor manager, and guests. Let's take everything, take up everything one by one. We'll discuss input desk first. As I said, input desk is responsible for all the news input, all lives for the channel, all the things that are going live, all state and bureau inputs from stringers across the nation. Fine. So all kind of news input that are come to the input desk. Here I want to ask you something. Do you know the difference between an edition and a bureau? If I say Times of India has a Bhopal edition and they have Indore bureau. So we need to know this difference. If you work in the field, you have to know this difference. So do you know the difference between, like, or suppose if you're hired for Indore bureau and you have no clue that what is it that person is talking about, bureau, what is bureau, right? So what do you think a bureau is? Has it been told to you by anybody? Okay.
No,
So
we don't know. I don't know.
okay. So I just keep this in mind. Like for example, Times of India. Now this is a newspaper which has its edition across the country in all the states, right? So we'll say for Madhya Pradesh we'll say Bhopal edition. Why? Because Bhopal is a capital city, right? But they also have smaller offices in other districts, like for example Indore. So Indore in that case will become a bureau, right? So it's national, it's like Delhi is the headquarters. Then we have state editions, like if we come to state level, it's called as edition, right? And further down, we call it as bureau, right? But sometimes we end up saying that what edition, like it's is it Baroda edition? Is it Surat edition? So while speaking, we say it's edition, but basically when we talk about certain edition, we are talking about the capital, and bureaus are the smaller offices that they have, right, in various districts, not in the capital. Fine. Okay. Yes. So as I spoke about input desk, I again go back to the chart and see input desk. The first thing I have written is assignment